Hello, good morning, and welcome. And thank you all so much for tuning in to today's Hera 2 mission and the fourth flight of our Hera 2 rocket. So here at about T minus 8 minutes before launch, I want to go ahead and kick off the stream by recapping some accomplishments from the last flight of Hera 2. 1. Mission H2-3, the third flight of Hera 2 Callisto, successfully lifted off at 7 p.m. on May 3rd of this year. It successfully flew a linear trajectory up to its apogee of about 250 meters, and it successfully deployed its parachute, followed by a soft touchdown for its final time on the ground. Now, after some thorough post-flight inspections, we decided with a heavy heart to retire Callisto after 3 flights. Now, we decided to retire the rocket because of a recurring issue with the way the fins were mounted on the rocket. So we mounted the fins to the rocket using super glue, which is also the bonding material that we use to assemble every other component of the rocket. But the thing about super glue is it's not very well equipped to handle shear force and torsion, which are two of the most significant forces experienced by the rocket's fins on touchdown. And so what we saw is after each flight, the fins would become progressively more and more damaged and dislodged from the body of the rocket until eventually the damage became irreparable after Flight 3. So we unfortunately decided that we had to retire Callisto because the damage was just becoming too much. And this plays directly into some of the upgrades that we made on the rocket you see right on your screen, dubbed Crusade. Now, the most significant upgrade and optimization on this rocket is the way that the fins are mounted. So instead of using super glue to mount these fins, we instead opted to use epoxy. Epoxy is much better equipped to handle those shear forces and forces of torsion that occur on landing. So our main goal with Crusade is to reuse it at least 4 times, which means that in a most nominal situation, the rocket will be launched 5 times. So now that we've gone over the incredible mission profiles flown by Callisto, as well as some of our future goals with Crusade, the rocket you see in front of you right now on the launch pad, here at about T minus 5 minutes before launch now, let's go ahead and listen in as I make some final preps on the pad and the rocket before launch. Again, thank you all for taking the time out of your day to tune into the stream, and I'll hopefully have a really cool liftoff for you in about 5 minutes. As we are not tracking any issues, the winds and weather are go, the range is go, and launch director is go for flight. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we are arming that onboard camera. So our primary goal for today's mission is to get those onboard views that we failed to get on the last flight. So what I'm doing right now is arming that onboard camera and connecting it to my phone to hopefully get those onboard views throughout all of flight. Okay, so we have a good connection to our onboard camera. That is beautiful news here at about 2 minutes before liftoff. About 2 minutes. 2:30. What? T-minus 2 minutes. Onboard camera is still holding good connection. T-minus 1:30. Okay, buddy. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Stand by for terminal count. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good parachute deploy. Tracking good parachute deploy. I can't tell. I can't quite tell where it is. There we go. All right, we can see it coming down. The parachute has fully deployed. We are getting quite a lot of wind shear at the upper levels, but we should be all right. Stand by for recovery. Good thing we moved over. I lost it on the video.
I hope so. It's flat on my screen. I can't see it. It's black. Oh, we're still on.
what we saw a successful liftoff of Hera 2 Crusade for its first flight. I believe at about 10:40 a.m. from Crusade itself. The rocket successfully flew up to its 200-meter apogee, and it came back down. We had a lot of wind shear on the descent, so it blew quite a ways away from the launch site. That's why recovery took so long. Yeah, overall, very successful flight for Hera 2 and Crusade. Thank you all for tuning in.